What's up, YouTube? I just thought I'd put up a video today. I want to start a conversation. I want to start a conversation about asking God questions. What do you guys think? I mean, sure, I do ask God questions, but some of you might be thinking, "Oh, I don't want to question God because I don't want to doubt his sovereignty or anything." But there was one particular section at the beginning of the Prophet's Manual, A Guide to Sustaining Your Prophetic Gift. And the little section was titled Question or Asking God Questions, or just asking questions, or something to that degree. And as I was reading through it, I realized something. If you consider yourself to be, hearing God's voice or anything of that sort, one of the things is you ask questions because you want to know things. You want to know why certain things happen the way they happen. You want to know why haven't my prayers been answered? Why haven't why when I went out for this job and I asked you to be there for me, why didn't I get it, or something like that? Or why did that person break up with me? Or why do when I pray for people, they're not healed, or stuff like that? And this book, like I've been telling you guys, has been really impactful. I'm on the 6th chapter right now, but the one thing that keeps bogging up in my mind is asking God questions. And let me ask you, if you had an opportunity to ask God, let's say or Jesus, let's say, if Jesus were to come to you right now and tell you, you can ask me 12 questions, what would be your questions that you would ask Jesus? I want to start a conversation here and put your questions and why you would ask them in the comments section. And as soon as I get enough comments or likes or dislikes, I'll look at them and respond to you like, hey, that's a pretty good question, or, blah, blah, blah. Because one of the things that this book emphasizes, if you believe you're called to be, if you have a gift of prophecy or a spirit of prophecy, or, the office of a prophet, you ask questions. A few times I have questioned God. I have questioned him on numerous occasions, and I actually came up with about 12 questions, and one of them is, according to, and I use scripture to back most of these up. A few of them I didn't have scripture for, but one of the questions was, according to John chapter 10, I believe it is, chapter 10, when he talks about, my sheep know my voice and I know them and they know me. And I would ask him if he were here physically with me. I would ask him, Lord, I hear your voice, but can you amplify it just so that I'm 100% sure it's you, not just my own deadgum thoughts? And so, one of the things that this book keeps emphasizing is it's good to ask questions. Now, some of you who might be watching this might say, well, I grew up at a time where I was told not to ask questions or not question. But how can you learn if you're not asking questions? And so I want to start a conversation with this. what is the number one question, or what are the list of questions that you would ask God if He were standing in front of you, face to face, one on one? What would be the questions that you would ask Him if He told you that you can ask Him any question that you wanted, or a series of questions, and He would give you a response? Because I think it's natural to ask questions. I think it's human nature to ask God questions, like why. And one of the things that one of my good friends and I came up with, uh, how would you feel? Let's say if you're in a relationship with somebody, or you're friends with somebody, and you don't question them. Like, you don't get up every morning and be like, hey, what do you want to do today? You're just, oh, I don't want to question them. I don't want to question them because I'm afraid of their answer. Blah 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 blah. I think questions will allow us to uh, grow more if we ask God questions, and He'll grow with us, and He'll teach us to grow by us asking questions. So I want to put this video out there so we can get this conversation started. What would be the questions that you would ask Him if He came to physically visit you? I'd like to see y'all's thoughts and see y'all's opinions. Be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe, and if you're new, if you're just coming across this and you like this video, be sure to subscribe and click the bell, and start the conversation. And hope you guys are having a good day. Talk to y'all later.